Guitar tips, man. Just the tips, just for you. Guitar tips. Hello and welcome to Guitar Tips Pro. My name is Adam Levy, and Guitar Tips Pro is my weekly video blog series on Patreon. If this is your first episode, welcome, and if you are a regular here, welcome back. This week I want to talk about jazz comping in open position. And what got me thinking about this was a guitar lesson I taught last week to one of my students, one of my in real life students, and she was asking, she plays a lot of swing music and gypsy jazz, and she knows all these chord voicings up and down the neck that are really great for swing style accompaniment. But she felt like this stuff down here was still a blind spot for her, even though she knows a lot of voicings that maybe you don't even know, but hadn't, because she got into swing music and gypsy jazz, before she got into any kind of folk music or stuff like that. This was a not well developed area of the guitar for her, and I find this actually to be true with many of my jazz oriented students, and it even was a blind spot for me to some extent. I love jazz harmony on the guitar, and when you get into interesting chord voicings and such, the tendency is to learn things that are portable, like this is a C major 7 voicing. There's our C. The voicing is E, B, C, G. That's 3, 7, 1, 5. And there's no open strings playing right now, so this is a movable voicing. That's C major 7. That's D major 7, E flat major 7, and so on. And there's this tendency to think that the value of a chord is in how portable it is, and how much time you put in, how much time you spend on the guitar to make sure that you know it all over the neck, maybe even on some different string sets. Like here's that same C major 7 voicing on other string sets. This is going to be a handful here. Anyway, that's all well and good. I don't mean this lesson to discourage that sort of study or those type of chords in any way. But if, like my students, you find that this is an area that you've neglected a little bit, I just wanted to take a lesson, take a tip time to look at it. So, one way to get to know the chords down here is just to get to know the basic simple chords, kind of cowboy, campfire stuff. And if you don't know that stuff, well, gosh, maybe I'll save that for another tip. I'm assuming that most of you here are jazz oriented, so that's what I get from the people who write in and ask questions and stuff. So if you would like me to do a guitar tip on the really rudimentary, open position, no sevenths or ninths or anything like that, just the real basic stuff, let me know, and I would definitely consider that. But for now, what I want to talk about is jazz type of voicings, but down in this area. So we are going to use Autumn Leaves as our kind of vehicle for exploration. And what I've done is I've written out a PDF. I'm looking at it here on my music stand, and you will have it as a supporter on Patreon. You'll you'll have this PDF as well. So the first part of it is Autumn Leaves in the key of G major. That's the key many people play it in. It's not the only key people play it in, but if you're reading it out of the real book, you will find that Autumn Leaves is in G major, or E minor, you could say. So the chords are A minor 7, D7, G major 7, C major 7, F sharp minor 7, flat 5, B7, E minor. That's the first 8 bars. 2 bars of E minor at the end. So I'm going to play this out of time for now, and I'll just play. This is the A minor 7 voicing that's just right there. And I'm not going to play the roots on these for now. Maybe I'll come back around and play the roots in a moment. So A minor 7, D7, and you notice there's no actual 7 in there, but we just heard the C in the A minor 7 chord. Maybe it's still hanging in the air, maybe that's enough. And then G major 7 is here, and C major 7 is here, F sharp minor 7 flat 5. This voicing has no third. I wanted to have some color, and I wanted to include an open string, and yeah, most of these voicings have open strings. That's the whole point of playing an open position, is to exploit the open string. So if you're playing in a particular key in open position and going through chords, you have to leave stuff out, and at the same time I want to add stuff in that gives it color. So here's the first 8 bars now in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And now I'll add the bass notes just so you can hear how that all would sound if you had a bass player. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And the next 8 bars, I would do the exact same voicings, except for that B7, the second time we come around in the second ending, I would make that E minor an E minor 6 with the C sharp. That's the 6th on the bottom. I do that just so that it's different from the last, than what you hear 8 bars earlier. We want to not have this feel too static. So we have, that's the F sharp minor 7 flat 5, B7, E minor 6, and here it is with the bass if you want to hear that. And then, if you are watching this on my regular Guitar Tips YouTube channel, the instructional part of this tip ends here. I hope there's still plenty for you to chew on, and that you can get a lot out of this short guitar tip. If you want more, there's a whole bunch more music and more kind of shedding a light on this way of thinking about the guitar, playing in different keys in open position, and there's a PDF of all the music that I've played. If you want access to all of that stuff, that's all waiting for you in Guitar Tips Pro. There's a link down below. You can click over to that. What's the difference between Guitar Tips Pro and Guitar Tips is it's more pro. You get a PDF of the music each week, more kind of lengthy, in-depth studies of the topics. You get access to playlists that I make every month. Every month I make a Spotify playlist of the stuff that I'm super excited about. Guitar stuff, new and old. There's bonus episodes. I haven't done a live hang yet via YouTube or Google with the Guitar Tips Pro community, but there will be those. There will be special guest tips There'll be gear-related stuff, extra sods, bonus stuff, all kinds of stuff that you can't get at any other way unless you're a member of the Guitar Tips Pro community. So I hope that you will take the leap and become a pro, become a Guitar Tips Pro yourself. See, that's what the pro is. Me, I'm already a pro. I want you to be a pro. So take the leap. The link is down below, and I'll see you over there in Patreon. Wherever you are, whomever you are, stay tuned and take good care.